And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, down low it's Draymond and Looney. Kuminga is out there with Steph and Curry. And it's Butler in at the three. Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
And that one drops for him.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Looney. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. And the three off target. Curry with it. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. And stolen by Edwards. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Conley. And he banks in the layup.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Well, Coach Kerr calls him the moral compass of the Warriors team. Kevon Looney has been a cornerstone, RJ.
He knows his role. It's defense, rebounding, and setting screens, and he does his role at an elite level. He's a connector in the locker room, and everyone knows that Loon is that guy.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Gobert. Over Looney. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kevon Looney picks one up.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And that one falls for Gobert. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Now here's Butler. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And Looney with the slam.
And in terms of wings, Butler is one of the best passers. And that starts with Jimmy's team-first mindset.
Here's Conley. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Curry. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Curry against Conley. Butler passes to Curry. Clock at 6. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No good on the shot. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And the focus never broke there for Edwards.
Curry looking it over. Offensive rebound. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. To the paint. And it's Randle with the jam.
Yeah, great teamwork. Randle has a terrific connection with his teammates. Love when he goes after those alley-oops.
And he lobs it up, and Looney with the slam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Floats one, and the basket is good. Conley's got 6.
You see the poise from the veteran Conley, showing no fear attacking the defense inside.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Here's Butler. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. 20 feet out. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Randall.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Butler finds Looney. Randall with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Butler with a steal. Left side Curry. Outside Green. Back to Curry. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Basket's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Warriors basketball.
The Warriors trailing.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Curry. And the layup falls.
What focus from Curry, embracing the physicality and figuring out how to still capitalize through it.
The Timberwolves have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. From deep three-point land. Here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Rudy Gobert taking 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pass to Butler. Down low. Stolen by Reed. Curry with the block. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The T-Wolves on top, up by 5. And we'll return shortly. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Steph and Curry is out there with Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's watched by Kuminga. 5 on the clock. Reed can't hit. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Ooh, JB, look out.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. They shoot again. And Reed with a lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Curry with it, picked up by Reed. Outside Kuminga. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, BA, at getting positioning to alter shots. But he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Curry. Curry at the rim.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And Minnesota calls time here. And you sometimes hear players grumbling about their roles or lack of touches. How prevalent is that behind the scenes, RJ?
Oh, it's everywhere. This is one of the key things that coaches have to navigate. That's what's the ego. Getting players grumbling or not to accept the roles that they are given. And that is the hardest part of coaching because every player believes he's a star, and rightfully so.
Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. Here's Conley. Drilled from 11 feet out. Conley's got 8 points.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Here's Curry. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul by Conley. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors. Steph.
And that one falls for Curry.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And there it is for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Robinson. Here's Alexander Walker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Fourth personal foul.
And how about we check the numbers for Anthony Edwards?
At the line for the Timberwolves, Nickeil Alexander-Walker taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And the Warriors making a change here. And he sinks the second. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. A shot by Butler, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Randle. Over Green. Outside for Randle. Over Green. Here's Robinson. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. Deflects the pass. Curry against Conley. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Kuminga, the pass to Curry.